How much cardio should I be doing in order to maximize my weight loss?
To maximize your weight loss, I would say that you don't need to do any cardio to maximize your weight loss. And I've talked about this a lot, is that people who do a lot of cardio, who do chronic amounts of cardio, are also inducing chronic amounts of inflammation in their body.
So you're talking about endurance runners, triathletes, long distance biking, any things like that.
Right.
Okay.
And it's all fine. That's good. There's a place in this world for people who do those things. You
Absolutely.
just have to know that those types of activities done over a long period of time to excess lead to chronic inflammation, right? How much cardio do you need to lose weight? I would stop thinking about it as cardio. You need to elevate your heart rate, and you need to keep it there for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you need to take a break, and then you need to do it again. And you might only need to do that for 3 times a week. A lot of people will call that a HIIT training, high intensity interval training. But you don't actually have to do a lot of cardio to lose weight.
And I would like to help people. Like, cardio doesn't expedite weight loss. Cardio is good for your heart. It's good for your body, especially if you know that your heart rate's on the higher end for health-wise. In order to lower that heart rate, you need to get your heart rate up. You need to strengthen the muscle. Your heart is a muscle. So think about your heart as a muscle that you're training. So I would really encourage you to chase health. Chase things that are going to level your health up. And then weight loss is going to be a side effect of your body getting healthy.
Yeah.
Cardio has long been touted as a weight loss tool. But the fact is, if you're running 10 miles a day in order to lose or maintain weight, your metabolism's adapted to that. So you stop running 10 miles a day, and you're going to put weight on because your body's used to what you're doing.
Yeah. And you're putting a lot of stress on your joints by doing those types of exercises. You can do a lot of cardio type exercises that don't put any stress on your body. Like today, or not any, but a limited amount of stress. Today we did heavy sled drags. We have weighted sleds at the gym that I work out, and we did 30 yards of really heavy sled drags. Probably, I probably had 300 and 400 pounds on my sled. And it's a slow movement, but it gets your heart rate up, right? It's not cardio per se, but it achieves the goal of getting my heart rate up. And then in between these rounds of these exercises we were doing, we would do a 300-yard row to basically, increase our heart rate, get the blood pumping, and get the lactic acid flushed out of the muscles that we had just worked. So I'm in great physical shape right now. And I do have to take an Army physical standard, physical fitness test every now and then. And I haven't been running 2 miles for probably the last year. And I still took 30 seconds off of my 2 mile from this year's PT test compared to last year's PT test. And I have not been doing cardio. I haven't needed to because I'm doing things that get my heart rate up in ways that are, I don't know what would consider better. Yeah, strength training in itself gets your heart rate up, especially when you do it correctly. So I did strength training today. I did legs and upper body, and my heart rate was up in the correct zone. Yeah. So the way to know that is to wear a heart rate monitor. We both wear a heart rate monitor. We both have the Aura rings to kind of track our health, and it's really interesting because they've helped us stay motivated and focused on health markers instead of how you look or how much you weigh. Yeah. And I really I'm hearing more and more from trainers and people on podcasts about doing things that are not the standard things you would think of, right? Like the guy who did a 2-mile bear crawl. Or, no, he did a 5K bear crawl. He did like a 1-mile lunge, like lunging. Like Tara and I both talked about, I hate lunges. I hate them, but I do it. He did walking lunges for a mile. Like, it just sounds awful. But this is a trainer that helps first responders move in situations that are not normal. Like if you're a firefighter and you're climbing through a burning building, it's going to be weird. Like, you're going to have to crawl, you're going to have to stand up, you're going to have to get over things. So I don't know. I just think that those types of exercises are more natural to what we do than just running on a treadmill or biking or something like that. Yeah. Anyways.
That was a great question.